Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dobbins call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Keep it out. Keep it out. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. He's coming.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jake Ryan showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now it's Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit. More thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. You're up. Watch the shot. Jim. Go. Check this muzzle. 93's the mic.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Go. Here we go. Check. Cross. Let it go. Cross.
Jackson.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under 10. Look right. Switch gears, ready. Check safety.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Tighten up. Tighten the weapon. Check 6 guys. Switch.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I'm taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We take it with. Watch safety creeping. Hey, safety's creeping. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Deuce, 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 deuce. Squeeze. 1-3. Let it go.
On 1st down, Dobbins. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A a reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go. 56 to Pittsburgh. 55, Mike. Big stop, G. Big. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready up. My God, 55. Let's go. Squeeze down the middle. Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Hey.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson looking deep here for Ebron. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big, and we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Check 25, check 25. Zoom, zoom.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you took
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check three, check three, check three, check three, check three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dalvins, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Jackson being chased out left. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Right back to him on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Why? Get wide. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26. Check 26.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
Strong right.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Get in the weight room. Check 99. Check 99. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37. Check
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 1500. Hey, here I come.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete, right around the 8. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Let go.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Ready, go. Jack 31. Let go.
Now it's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded just inside the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Check 15. Check 3. Switch. Get along. West. Hey, watch it. Pick the edge. Shut up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike's 50. Don't let him breathe. Go. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have